Alright everybody, mail call. Look what we got in the mail today. So excited. The Christmas catalog for 2022 is here. Holiday Main Street, right on the cover. This is a great time. It's my favorite time of the year is going into Christmas. I remember whenever I was growing up, back in the 80s, we had the Sears and the JCPenney catalogs that came out every Christmas in order to be able to, drum up the excitement about all the great toys that were available for each and every one of us, boys and girls alike. Well, just like that, we have Lego following a great tradition of sending us another sales catalog. Every month, typically, we get them, but, the Christmas one's just a little bit more special. So in today's episode, what we're going to do is we'll work our way through the catalog just in case you didn't get yours in the mail. You'll be able to see, and then you'll be able to order each and every one of these items by going to lego.com and shopping there. So I hope you're excited. If you're a child or you're a kid, make sure you talk with your parents before you go ahead and make your purchases. I'm sure that they would not appreciate seeing a $400 Lego bill show up on their credit card. So talk with your parents before you go shopping on it. But, start dreaming up the items that you want to pick up from Lego this Christmas so that they show up on under the Christmas tree with all your items from Santa Claus as well. Alright, so with that being said, let's get tearing in here. So on the front cover, we have a Holiday Main Street display that is available. Comes with all kinds of beautiful items to be able to see. And we'll get in here and we'll see what all we have. So for $99.99, you have a 3-piece set. It comes with 2 buildings and also a trolley car. All decorated for the Christmas season. Looking very beautiful. Main Street. Thinking about picking this one up for the house here as well. My wife is big on Christmas. She loves to set up a Christmas scene. So I believe this is one of the items that we'll pick up for this Christmas for our household as well. Comes with a Christmas tree. And then, of course, you have these people putting their Christmas letters to Santa in the mailbox. So exciting. You have the capability to make yourself a wish list over here on this side of the page. So, if everything that you see in here, I think I would just basically pull this page out and I would take the book and I would just lay it on top of it. It makes it a lot easier for you to be able to purchase your items. Alright, so here's a few other items. We have a Christmas wreath. There is the Duplo set over here for Santa's Gingerbread House. And then, of course, we have Santa's Visit over here for $99.99. I believe this one was actually from last season, if I remember correctly. Looks very familiar. I think I may actually have this one. So we might build that in the Christmas season this year. Alright, on top of that, here we have a little Santa's puppy dogs, wintertime polar bears. I guess they're polar bears and not puppy dogs. Look like dogs to me. Anyway, so there's also a 2-in-1 Christmas tree set over here. And then, of course, you have Santa with his reindeer and his sleigh. Few new advent calendars this year from the Lego Friends, of course, with the city as well. Star Wars is always a great win. And then you have Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think that's a new entry for this year's series. And then you have Harry Potter as well. If you're looking for a couple of Christmas ornaments for your tree, they also have for $10. You can get a penguin and a snowflake. Moving along, here we'll go to the next page. So, for the Duplo items, I don't know if I have very many children that watch the show, but these are great to pick up for your kids to get them started on Lego at a very, very early age so that they can start playing with these. Maybe a little bit less of a chance of choking on something like that. Here we have Disney bringing in some of their wonderful items, both from the Duplo side, the Princess collections, and also you have the castle. I too have the Cinderella castle, not like this, but the big one that's located here on my shelves here at the house. You have your Lego Dots items that'll be coming out. And if I'm going a little bit too fast, try not to take up all your time today. But you can pause the video and then start back if you see something that you really, really like. Moving along, here's some more Lego Friends items, as well as the Friends items over here on this side of the page. Looks like they're starting to get into the modular builds from an arts school here on this side. Here's a sailboat, which is very pretty, very colorful. You can tell what's for the kids versus what's for an adult. Doggy daycare, a few more friends. Let's see here for the guys and the girls as well. We have spaceships that are being added in so that the kids can play Space Academy. And then, of course, exploring your passions over here. Everybody wants to be the person that starts to travel and go across the world. Why not get yourself a recycling truck and take it around the world? Alright, starting to get into a little bit more of an adults section here. We have the T-Rex breakout from the Jurassic Park movies. So that was a nice set. And then you have a Atrociraptor dinosaur set over here. That must be from the most latest Jurassic Park movie. And then you have the Lego City Stunts collection that is over here. This is a pretty big thing right now. I'm hearing a lot about this in the Lego groups that I'm spending time in. And then moving over here, a little bit more of Adult City space collections. So you have the Lunar Research Base. You have the rover vehicles over here, and also a space station. Excuse me. Alright, continuing on, a little bit more Lego City. You have a police station. You have a fire station over here as well. You have, looks like a police chase over here. Ice cream truck police chase. So whoever the ice cream man is, he's gone rogue. And then your Ninjago sets. I've never been one to actually got into the Ninjago items, but I understand there's a lot of collectors that are. So you have some Ninjago items in here. You can also, I believe, order these, or you can pick them up at your local Lego store. So they should usually have these magazines there as well if you want to have one for yourself to have in your hands if you're a tactile person. A little bit more Ninjago items. And then we start getting over into what I like to collect a little bit more. So we have some Lego Marvel here. We have the new, from the new Wakanda Forever movie that's coming in. You have the King Namer's throne room. King Namer is going to be one of the first mutants that we introduced to the Marvel world, which is very exciting. Shuri's Sunbird. Then you have the $350 Black Panther. It's got a mask with the hands and all. It's extremely expensive. I like the bust, but I think this one might be a little bit more than I want to spend on one of the busts. And then you, of course, down here, Shuri's Lab. Here is some of those, almost like a Technic type of the, they had some Star Wars Technic heroes a few years ago. You have Spider-Man and Venom as well, and then you have some Duplo Spider-Man down here at the bottom. Over here you have, of course, I Am Groot, and so we will be building this one on a future episode as well, because I do have this one already. It came as a two-part set with the Iron Man Iron Man's armory. That's what it is. Over here you have some Star Wars items. Of course, you know I'm a huge fan of the Star Wars. Dark Trooper Attack was a great scene from the movie, and then, or not the movie, but the Mandalorian TV show. You have the Child character. You have the Razor Crest, which I have this one, as well as I already have the Brickheads. I'm not a huge Brickhead collector, but my brother got this for me for Christmas, and so I do enjoy having this Brickhead set that they had there. Of course, the Mandalorian's M1 Starfighter, located up here for $59.99. It is that was a great build as well. I do have that one as my set. And then, of course, Boba Fett's Throne Room. I did not purchase that. I'm okay with not having it. I was, even like the Boba Fett TV show was, whew, it was a little rough to have to get through, just to be honest. The Justifier, I haven't purchased this one yet. It is on my wish list of items to get. So I may pick it up at a later date to build here on the show. Alright, moving along a little bit further. Just some more Star Wars items. This one right here, the ATTE Walker, is a big item that's out there right now. Everybody's trying to pick it up, and it's becoming a little bit more difficult to find because so many people are buying it. I do have Captain Rex's ATTE in my collection already, so maybe I might end up picking this up maybe next year sometime. Of course, the Mandalorian's helmet here with the bus set. I have that. We'll be building it on one of the episodes, plus the others that we have down here as well. And then the dioramas. I have all the dioramas that have come out up to this point so far, so we will be building those on an episode. And highest on my list of items to pick up right now is, of course, the Razor Crest, the UCS version. This thing is a monster. It's huge, so I think it's going to be a great build. Looking forward to eventually picking this up. This might be a 2023 item for me, as I still have a few other larger items that I need to get through before the wife strangles me. Alright, here's the Super Mario items that are for this season. Is the gameplay versions, or you have over here where they've added Princess Peach in as well. Let's see here. A little bit more Super Mario items. There is also, let's see here. Oh, here he is. The Bowser item. My buddy Jay picked this up the other day for his collection. He's a huge gamer as well. Definitely loves working on this. You should definitely look into picking this one up for your collection if you are a gamer. Here we have some Harry Potter items. You have the Brickheads. Of course, it's the Professors of Hogwarts. And then you have the Ministry of Magic. One of the ones I find really interesting is this 12 Grimmauld place, because it transforms. There's some mechanics that are built into it that whenever you slide it out, this back part pops forward so that you can, it's kind of like it did in the movie, and it displays that here along the side. And then, of course, you have the carriage and the Thestrals. And then, let's see here, we have some of Hogwarts buildings where you can actually take these and you can connect them with the other items. You have the Shrieking Shack over here on this side, as well as the Hungarian Horntail Dragon. And I do have this one, and we will be building it here on the show as well. You have the Magical Trunk, Hospital Wing, and then here is another large item that they have brought out in the last little while, the Collector's Edition of the Hogwarts Express. Absolutely gorgeous. I have seen this at the Lego store where they have built it and have it on display. It's monstrous. It looks like the Titanic, just to be honest with you. I mean, it's not as tall as the Titanic, but it is as long as the Titanic. Continuing on, we have some items from the new Avatar movie that is going to be coming out, as you can see here over on this side. And so this will be coming out, I don't know if it's this year, I think it may be later this year, more near Christmas. But here's the sets that they will be providing for that. I probably will not be buying any of those, just to be honest with you. And of course, let's see here, World of Possibilities. We have the Noodle Shop. You have the Majestic Tiger over here. And then you have a 3-in-1 collector set of the ship, Viking ship, and the Midgar Serpents, as you can see here. And then you have Fantasy Forest creatures. Moving along, the Minecraft items. You will probably never see these on my show, just to be honest with you. I don't play Minecraft, and so I don't understand it. Just to be honest with you, it's not my cup of tea. But some people have it, some people like it. It's everybody's to each their own. Alright, then from the Lego Technic, we have the Ford Shelby GT500. I used to have a Mustang back in the day, but I had to get rid of it because adulting, of course. You have the Monster Gym items, the Megalodon, and the El Toro Loco. You have the Formula E Porsche 99X Electric over here, all-terrain vehicle, and then this H-175 Airbus rescue helicopter is a very, very nice build. I do look forward to starting building some Technic in the near future. Building the Ecto-1 over the last few weeks has just been an amazing experience. From the Speed Champions, you have the Fast and Furious 1970s Dodge Charger. My dad actually had a Dodge Charger back in the day whenever I was little, but adulting once again took place. Mercedes AMG F1, W12 Performance, and Mercedes AMG Project 1 located over here. You have a few Halloween treats. You know, we got a couple of weeks till Halloween, so if you haven't at this point, go out and pick up your Halloween cat and mouse as well as your Halloween owl for your collection. And then, of course, going back to some of our memories as young children playing with our Lego, they have brought back a Galaxy Explorer version for the current build. I don't know if it's still on sale right now, but you might want to check at Walmart.com. I believe I saw it for $75 there as of late. And then, of course, you have the Lion Knight's Castle, which is a very large build. I saw it at the Lego store. The Vespa 125, Chevy Camaro, very nice items there. And then, of course, we have Optimus Prime over here from the Transformers. We built this on the show a few weeks ago. If you haven't watched that video, please be sure to go back and watch that. Here we have the Succulents and the Orchid from the Flowers collections, from the Icons. We have over here the Bonsai Tree. We built this before on the, I believe on the show. If not on the show, I do have it. And then you have a flower bouquet here set as well. Getting here a little bit further into the adult, you have the Starry Night item, which is a beautiful rendition of the Starry Night painting. You have a motorized lighthouse. This one's very, very tall, and it has a light that actually spins up inside of it, which is really, really neat. We have Sonic the Hedgehog up here. I don't know if this one's actually selling all that well or not, just to be honest with you. It seems like the Mario Brothers is doing a little bit better. You have the Fender guitar, the Stratocaster here. And then, of course, you have the Office from the Office television show, from the Lego Ideas. Really, really interesting. Drawn up on the very end of the book. Basically, if you haven't already, be sure to sign up for VIP with Lego, because you get your points. You're able to get free money back towards your next purchases from Lego.com, which comes in very handy as well. And you could submit your Target receipts to Lego in order to get some of those points back, and then you can trade that in to take money off of your future orders. So, with all that being said, I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you enjoyed going through the Christmas catalog this week. Next week we will continue on with the Ecto-1 build, with the wrap-up of that, which should be exciting. And I hope everybody has a great week, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Living a Lego Life. If you're enjoying the show, please do me a favor and be sure to like, subscribe, and share the show with all your friends and family. Our YouTube channel, it'll help with us growing and with us becoming more able to share our love of Lego with each and every one of our friends and families. So, with all that being said, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on the next episode as we the work continues on the Ecto-1. Have a great time.